Hey everybody, I'm going to make a video about portable toilets, or at least two different ones, two separate ones, two most popular ones. I know a lot of people out there, when you're thinking about buying a portable toilet for your RV or your camper or your van build, whatever it may be, you might have some questions about the two most popular ones. So let's take a look. I happen to have both of those right here. We got the Thetford Curve, which I just picked up today, and then over here we got the Camco 5.3 gallon. First of all, the Curve is slightly taller. They're about the same in every other dimension. They are virtually the same, okay? The Curve has an electric flushing pump. Here's where you fill it. It's also got a gauge to tell you how much water's in the tank. It has a gauge to tell you how full the tank is. This is a handle in the front. There is two sets of handles in the rear. This is where you pull to separate. This is to open the valve, but the valve opens kind of like this. It doesn't pull straight out like this one. See, this one here, the valve pulls straight out like that. This you can end up with some clearance problems with this. Okay, this one kind of pulls out like this, stays very close and tight to the side of the toilet, so you end up with less clearance problems with that. There is a toilet paper roll holder here at the bottom, which is pretty nice. I like that. As far as the inside goes, they look to be pretty close to the same. I'm not really seeing a big difference with that. This has always been kind of an issue with me. I've been using this for about a year, and this has always kind of bugged me. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it kind of latches the, you know what I mean? Like, this is really easy to open, no problem there. This, for whatever reason, always gets hung up or something, and I have to, it's hard to get up. This one, the bowl is pretty big on this one. I haven't actually used the Thetford Curve yet. I'm not sure how it performs in that area. This one has a manual pump, that you just pull up, and that's your flushing mechanism. Like I said, this one has a battery powered one. You hit it and it flushes once. As far as emptying them, this one, I mean, it's not super difficult. They both come apart real easy. They both have the angled, here, let me see if I can set this down, and I'll take this one. Let me see if I can get this to where you can see me take it apart. I don't know. Let me try this. I don't have a cameraman. So anyway, you pull this, or actually slide it over, it looks like, and it just comes right off. So let me get the camera. Man, this is very difficult to do without a cameraman. So let me set this down. Okay, so you can see this is the bottom of the Thetford, and they're really similarly designed as far as that goes. This is a pressure release button here for when you're pouring it. The valve mechanism is actually on the top part of the toilet. That's interesting. And then you're left with this. Okay, that's not like a huge deal, but it's definitely different. This spins around, just like the other one. Cap on it, same. But these handles are a real kind of awesome thing. Now on the bottom, the Thetford has the ability to buy a floor mount. This can mount to the floor and lock in place, and that's why I got the Thetford after buying this. I bought this and I realized what a huge pain this is being to stay put, to secure inside the van. for my build and stuff, they don't make a floor plate for this, so you're just kind of left with, you know, with what you got. This one does have a floor plate that you can mount it to the floor, just for a little bit of extra security. So I'm going to get that. So that's pretty much the deal on that. Let me put this Thetford back together, and then I will take apart the other one and show you that. Okay, so that, let me get the camera. Okay, so that snaps back together a whole lot easier than the Camco. The Camco, you got to kind of slide the front in and get it hooked in the hooks, and then push the back down. Again, not a big deal. We're talking about little differences. But this one, look how this one works. Okay, so this one has a lever here that pulls out like that pulls back. Okay, so you pull it and it comes off. And this one's got a lot of water in it, so it's a little heavy. Let me set it down. Okay. All right, so here's the bottom of the Camco. You know, no big deal, but you can kind of see what I'm saying. These hooks right here have to slide underneath these right here first, and then you push the back down. So that's the big difference there. Here, the slide valve stays on the tank. The tank stays intact. Okay? This, you know, again, twists around to dump it. Same kind of thing. Vent to release the pressure so you can dump it. Pretty much the same. They both are, the capacities are the same, virtually the same, you know. I think this one has a larger water capacity for fresh water than this one, but big deal, you never use it. This one has probably right around the right amount of water capacity. I think it's a little less off the top of my head, I can't remember. The controls on this one are hidden, which is kind of nice, I guess. That's kind of neat. And that really kind of sums up the differences between these two. I will report back after we use this one. This one is a little taller, so in theory it should be more comfortable to use, in theory. So I will be trying it out and report back if there's any major difference in the comfort or whatever, and the actual using of the toilet or whatever. We'll get back to you on that, but those are the differences. I hope this helps you make a purchase decision. I'll leave links in the comment section and the video description, so you can go to Amazon and purchase either one of these, whichever one you decide that you'd like to buy. With that being said, guys, both of these are really good choices. There's nothing wrong with either. It just depends on what features are right for you. They're probably both going to work, you know, fine. Long term, I'm a little concerned, if I have to be honest, about the electric pump, because I know to replace this electric pump is not worth it as far as cost goes. It's better just to buy a whole new toilet than it is to replace the pump. Hopefully the pump doesn't go out. We'll see how that works out. I'll report if that happens. The manual pump, you can replace those no problem if they go out, but generally speaking they don't, you know, so that's not an issue. I can't think of anything else. If you have any comments specific to these two portable toilets, leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Talk to you guys later. On and in. Hey guys, I just wanted to make a little side note. I just figured out how this latch on the front of this lid works for the first time after a whole year. You put your thumb down right here and you kind of pull out and it lifts right up. If you just do this, you just kind of grab a hold of it. You just kind of grab a hold of it and pull it forward. It lifts right up. Just like that. How about that, huh? You learn something new every day. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that tip I just now figured out. Talk to you later.